Bonjour tout le monde, it is I, Rubbing RX, and welcome back to more Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. What you're seeing here is a title screen. Since this is my second session and I had to start up in the title screen, I wanted to show it off. Just because it's different than the intro from when you initially start up the game. But otherwise, let's get started. Yep. Continue your adventure. So last time, we made it all the way here to the entrance to Viridian Forest. So now we are going to explore the Viridian Forest. And it's the first area that really has a lot of stuff to do. Let's see what this man said. I came here with some friends to catch us some bug-type Pokemon. My pals are all itching to get into some Pokemon battles. Yes, there are some new Pokemon here, but there's also a ton of trainers for us to battle. Have you seen a big Pikachu? That is another mechanic that we'll probably be getting into. So while we're taking on this first trainer, I'm going to talk about the Pokemon that you can find in Viridian Forest that we have seen before already. The first one, Caterpie, you can find in Viridian Forest. The encounter rate is different between the games though. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, you can find Caterpie 25% of the time, where in Let's Go Eevee you can find it 24% of the time. Wheel is the opposite, where in Pikachu you can find it 24%, and in Eevee you can find it 25%. I know it's oddly specific, but it makes sense. As you notice there, I forgot to talk about this before. As your Pokemon levels up by gaining experience, it will also learn new moves. For example, I just learned the move Wrap at level 8. Pidgeys you can find 15% of the time. See, Pidgeys. Choose a berry from your bag to use it. So yeah, that's how you use berries as you go into your bag. You can change the type of Pokeball. Oh, I didn't realize we got a Nab berry. This, no, wait. Oh, so pineapple berries make it more likely that you will get items when you're finished catching, and Nabs make them easier to catch. But I'm just gonna run away from this fight, or catch. I don't need another Pidgey. This here is an example. I've already done this. I've already shown that you can find Pokeballs and. Here we go. Here's a new encounter. Pikachu. And there's something about this Pikachu's interesting. I can tell it's female because its tail has a heart shape instead of a square shape. Some Pokemon have gender differences. For example, Pikachu is square and versus a heart shape. Pikachu can be found here 5% of the time. Let's see here. I'll show off a raspberry since this Pikachu's giving us some trouble. Notice. Oh my god. Okay, it's happening again. It's happening again. Please stop. Every time you miss with a Pokeball, you lose that Pokeball. It's gone forever. Anytime it breaks out of a Pokeball, that Pokeball is also gone. When it attacks like that, if there's no ring around the Pokemon, there's no way that you're going to be able to catch it. It will just bounce away the Pokeball. What is with this Pikachu? I just want to catch this Pikachu. So they appear 5% of the time, and then August or Bellsprout, depending on the game, will appear 10% of the time. Which leaves the other 21%, which I will get into as I find the Pokemon. The forest-dwelling Pokemon stores electricity in its cheeks. You'll feel a tingly shock if you touch it. Yes. Viridian Forest, you can... Oh, there's one of them. Megapod. This is an evolved Pokemon. Some Pokemon evolve... Every Pokemon evolves in different ways. Not every Pokemon, but Pokemon that evolve in different ways. Some Pokemon evolve when you level them up, some of them evolve when you trade them, some of them evolve when you use special stones on them in this game. There's many other ways, but in this game, those are the only 3 methods there are for evolution, as far as I can remember. So this is the evolved form of Caterpie. Caterpie will evolve into Megapod when it reaches level 7. And Weedle will evolve into a different Pokemon when it reaches level 7. Both Megapod and the evolved form of Weedle can be found here. Hardens its shell to protect itself. However, a large impact may cause it to pop out of its shell. Both of them can be found 10% of the time here. There's another Megapod. I am going to also show something interesting here. I am going to build up a catch combo, hopefully, because there is something special I'd like to get in Viridian Forest that only happens when you get a catch combo built. So yes, Megapod can be found 10% of the time. The evolved form of Weedle can be found 10% of the time in both games. But yes, there's a reason I want to catch. I don't know if I'll do Megapods. I'll just see. Viridian Forest, you'll find, can spawn Pokemon a lot more. There's a lot more Pokemon that spawn here than on Route 1, Route 22, or Route 2. Oh my god! It's happening again! So, that 1%, that extra 1% of the Pokemon that can spawn here in Viridian Forest, the final evolution of both Megapod and Weedle can be found in their respective games. The final evolution of Caterpie can be found here 1% of the time, and the final evolution of Weedle can be found 1% of the time. Now, what I was saying about evolution chains earlier is... Oh, here, this is something. Give me a second. So, a Pokemon can only have 4 moves at a time. When it wants to learn a 5th move, you can choose to get rid of another move, which I'm going to get rid of Growl because I don't find it that useful, and I find Double Kick much more useful. It's a fighting type move. So it'll hit every opponent. It'll hit, and it hits twice. So, like I said, you can find candies for each individual Pokemon, but there's no oh god, so much stuff is going on right now. This here, these blue marks around it, is tiny. So that just means it has a smaller, size than the average Megapod, like really smaller. And something else happens when you catch one of these. There's the blue ones mean it's tiny. There's also red ones that mean it's huge. So here's what breaks a catch combo. If the Pokemon flees, which they can flee, I don't think they will this early though, it breaks a catch combo. But if you run away from a fight, it does not break a catch combo. Brittany's playing Super Mario Odyssey. If you catch a different Pokemon, it breaks a catch combo, and if you quit the game, it breaks a catch combo. So I'm actually going to switch back over to D, actually, because Grass is not very effective on Bug, and there's going to be a lot of Bug-type fights here. Oh, so what I was saying is there is a Bug Catcher Brian. There is... So, like, if you catch combos, you'll more likely to get candies and stuff from Pokemon. So I would use Double Kick here to show it off, but Weedle's a Bug Poison type, and actually both Poison and Bug resist fighting, so it would end up doing 1/4 damage it normally would. So say I catch a bunch of Caterpies and I start getting Caterpie candies, which raise all of Caterpie's stats by 1. You can also, the Caterpie candies would also be used on Megapod and the final evolved form of Caterpie, which is named Butterfree. But you would use Caterpie candies on those. There's no Megapod candies, there's no Butterfree candies. You would keep using Caterpie candies with them. So that's what I meant by the evolution chain that I talked about last time when discussing candies. So, Viridian Forest is pretty maze-like. There's a lot of different paths. There's a Kakuna. I'd catch one right now, but I don't want to break my catch combo. Kakunas are just yellow Megapods. There's one right there under this or below this Megapod. I don't know if I actually touched on this, but the large and small Pokemon give you an experience bonus. The higher catch combo gives you more experience bonus, and it being tiny or large, doing the nice, excellent, great technique of some sort. I don't really know what that means. Okay. So let's keep exploring the Viridian. I'm waiting for a certain Pokemon to cry. See what this item is. Antidote. So yes, antidotes cure poison. Okay, well this trainer is unskippable, so I will not cut out this trainer. Mini trainers from now on, if they're skippable, I might cut them out because it's not mandatory for being the game that you see them. Bug catcher Rick. Oh my god, I love Eevee's fierce cry when it gets sent out. Oh my god. It's the best thing. Trainer tips. How you try to catch a Pokemon depends on the kind of controller you're using. If you change the controller, you can check the help on Pokemon catching tutorial. Margarita sunbathing. It looks very comfortable. I remember the first time I ever found a Pikachu in Viridian Forest in any game was in this patch of grass over here. So that here, this is a huge Pokemon with the red swirls around it. Are you a trainer? I was throwing Pokeballs, but I ran out of them. That's why you never have too many Pokeballs. That's not what I want. So yeah, this won't break my catch combo by running away from this Pidgey. So this last is optional. So unless she has... Oh, crap. She had an interesting tidbit. It said something about, did you know that Bulbasaur can appear in this forest? Hello, last Brittany. With your Nidoran female. Okay, yeah, I'm going to cut this out. I thought I might be able to show double kick, but I can't. Could you listen to what I have to say, please? I heard from a friend that they saw Bulbasaur around here. It wasn't registered to their Pokédex, so I wonder if it was true. So yes, that's interesting. There's a Megapod. More things. So each Pokemon has these things called IVs. Each stat can have an IV from 0 to 36. 36 being best, 0 being the worst. It means it has the most potential for growth in that stat. There's a NPC later on that you can talk to get a feature called Judge that allows you to look at what that allows you to look at your IV in kind of all the IVs in a... I'm trying to think, what's a 5-sided shape called? It's or 6-sided. It's not a pentagon, a hexagon. If there's a hexagon, it'll show you all of them in a hexagon. It has words to describe, help you describe what the describe how good the IV is. The more Pokemon you catch, in catch combos, the more guaranteed perfect IVs they get. When you have 10 catch combo, you guaranteed 1, and it goes all the way up to 60. Plus, it increases your odds of a shiny Pokemon getting catch combos, so you can get Pokemon that are super powerful while at the same time getting a shiny. It's pretty impressive. Shake your Joy-Con when it's not... but yeah, their catch combos do a lot. Oh. A potion. I'm gonna cut this out. Yo, you can't punk out and battle with your real Pokemon trainer. Huh? I've got no other Pokemon to battle with. Oh, what's cool is trainers in other games usually don't give you items after you beat them. But in this game, they do. A lot of them give you Pokeballs, or berries, which is really cool because of just how much more use Pokeballs have in this game, which just the larger... Oh my god, these green Pokemon are really blending in with the grass. Alright. Do you want to know the trick for throwing a Pokeball well? Yes! Did you see me trying to catch those Megapods and that Pikachu earlier? You must have. Probably looked through the forest and saw me missing with all my Pokeballs. Pidgey! A great Pokemon to try out this fighting move on. So let's show off Double Kick. So it'll hit 2 times. So basically his power is 60 essentially. Oh cool, I do get to show off both kicks. Hit 2 times, and even if the Pokemon killed it in 1 hit, it still would have said, hit 1 time. All excited, like, woo! Look at you go. Okay. I know there's a specific item that this forest has a ball for that I would like to use. One of them, which is weird because I don't often use this item in my normal gameplay unless I'm actually looking for something, which I am right now. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Butterfree. When I was just last time I was, or not Butterfree, a Beedrill, which is the final evolution of Weedle. Just in that first patch of grass to the left, I found one in my first playthrough of Pokemon Pikachu. So it's interesting that I'm not finding one now. Yes, yes. Focusing is... So, I think I talked about this maybe. There's times your Pokemon have a chance of getting a critical hit with a move, which doubles the attack value of the move, plus ignores any defense changes the opposing Pokemon had. Meaning... So here he is. I found a lure. So it does double damage plus ignores defense buffs. So what this lure is going to do... It runs out when you walk around a bit. But it draws all the Pokemon that can be found in an area towards you. It's the opposite of a repel, which repels Pokemon. But they are a certain amount of steps. So I'm just going to stand around and... I'll cut out everything, but I'm going to be looking for something using this lure. So now that I have a catch combo of at least 10, I should be getting a Pokemon that has at least 1 really good IV. 1 perfect IV, I mean. Alright, so... Here's what I'm going to do. I'll show you the lure. It is just in your normal here. This tiny mushroom I picked up is just, it's a selling item. So I use this. I have a mysterious scent around me. I'm just going to stand here and see what comes around. There it is, there it is, there it is. Crap. Say hello to the rare spawn. Also say hello to the second permanent member of my team. A premier ball to be unique from... Say hello to my second permanent member. New Pokemon, excellent throw, first throw technique bonus. Alright. It can go for days without eating a single morsel. The bulb on its back, it stores energy. Grass poison type, just like Margarita. Now this Pokemon... So rare spawns occur when you have a high catch combo with Pokemon. The higher catch combo you have, the more likely rare spawns are to appear. There are rare spawns in many different places, and I will go over them. This is the first instance of a rare spawn. You can catch a Bulbasaur here. That's the rare spawn of this area. And if you guys don't know, which most of you probably don't, my original YouTube channel before making Rubbing RX was RM Bulbasaurlover. And I played through Pokemon Y on that channel. Don't watch it, it's not good. But I had the chance to choose a Bulbasaur and go through the Bulbasaur and go through that game with a Bulbasaur. But I didn't because I chose Chespin as my starter. I didn't want two grass types on my team. So I'm going to remedy that. And we are using a Bulbasaur in this playthrough as our second permanent team member. And I'm not going to randomly name this one. I actually have a name for this guy. Let's see what Kakuna says. Able to move only slightly. When endangered, it may stick out a stinger and poison the enemy. I have a name. And I'm going to put away Rattata for this. Alright. Take out Pokeball. And change name. Say hello to RM the Bulbasaur. I'm very proud of this one. Actually, let's look at Bulbasaur real quick. Let's see what we got here. A lax nature, mischievous. Increased defense, lowering special defense, fine by me. Tackle, growl, and vine whip. Real quick, these markings, you can mark Pokemon to have special things. I'm going to mark every one of my team members right now as a favorite so I can easily find them in my box if I ever take them out. But let's try out our brand new RM. Not against this Caterpie. Now I have a lure and Pokemon are going to be running towards me all the time. Hey, what's the hurry? Why the rush? I want to show off my new team member. So grass is weak against bug, as I've mentioned earlier, but we have a normal type move here, and Megapods are pretty weak in general. Megapod, oh, I guess not as much, but they can tackle you, and then they can make their defense higher, which will make it longer to take out, because you really don't have that many special moves early on. In fact, I don't know if really Poison Sting might be the only special class move, but it doesn't look like it's going to be using Harden, which is nice. It's just going to be tackling my RM. I have a male RM, that's pretty cool. And this should be it. But that was RM's first battle, and I am so happy to have this as my team member. I can't and where spawns you can catch, so yeah, you can find wild Bulbasaur. No holds barred. Alright, so that's the end of Viridian Forest. Let's see what these people say. Skinny trees on the roadside, they can be used chop down secret technique. CP's higher combat value. So, as I mentioned before, the catch combos increase the amount of items that a Pokemon drops. I was just thinking if I got any, but that. So this spits you out on the other side of Route 2. The spawns are no different here than the other side of Route 2. But I believe that will be it for this episode then, now that we have RM and we're through Viridian Forest. When I come back, we're going to be going up there and seeing what's up. RM suddenly started messing with you. Want to give it a little attention? RM is happily playing with you. Au revoir.